When my family moved into the house on Blackwood Lane, everyone said we were lucky. It was big. Too big for the price we paid. 3 floors, a basement, long hallways that echoed when you walked at night. The real estate agent kept smiling nervously as she showed us around, like she wanted the tour to end quickly. "This place has been empty for a while," she said, "but nothing wrong with it, just old." That was the first lie. I was 14 when we moved in. Old enough to be left alone, old enough to notice when something felt off. The first night, while my parents unpacked downstairs, I stood in my new bedroom and listened. The house made sounds, not normal house sounds, not creaking wood or humming pipes. It sounded like breathing, slow, patient, like the house itself was awake. My room was on the 2nd floor, at the end of a long hallway. At night, the hallway light didn't reach my door. It stopped just short, leaving a dark stretch that felt deeper than it should have been. That night, my mom said, "We're just going out for dinner. Lock your door." I nodded. I wanted to prove I was mature. The moment their car pulled away, the house changed. The silence wasn't empty anymore. It felt full. I locked the door, checked the window, sat on my bed with my phone in my hand, scrolling aimlessly. Every few minutes, I thought I heard footsteps upstairs. But there was no upstairs, just the attic. At 8:17 p.m., I heard my name. Not loud, not clear, like someone whispering from far away. "Daniel." I froze. I checked my phone. No notifications, no calls. I told myself it was my imagination. Stress, new house, new fear. Then it happened again, this time, closer, from the hallway. I stood up and pressed my ear to the door. My heart was beating so hard it hurt. "Mom?" I called. Silence. Then a soft knock. 3 slow taps. I didn't open the door. I texted my mom instead. "Me. Did you come back?" "Mom. No." "Why?" Before I could reply, I heard keys jingling. The sound came from downstairs. Someone was unlocking the front door. Relief flooded me. I rushed to the top of the stairs and called out, "Mom!" But the voice that answered wasn't hers. It was mine. Perfect. Same tone. Same hesitation. "Mom?" I stepped back so fast I tripped. The front door slammed shut. Footsteps moved through the living room. Slow, heavy, like someone learning the house. Then the voice came again. My voice. "I'm upstairs." That's when my phone rang. Incoming call. "Mom," I answered, shaking. "Daniel, lock yourself in your room. We're not home." My blood went cold. "But..." "I heard you," I whispered. My mom went silent. Then she said something I'll never forget. "We've been getting calls from your phone. We thought it was you." Something creaked on the stairs, step by step, coming up. I ran to my room and locked the door. I shoved my dresser against it, my hands slipping with sweat. From the other side, I heard breathing. My breathing. "I know how you sound now," the voice said softly. "I know how scared you are." The door handle turned, slowly, back and forth, testing, learning. I stayed silent. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. Because I knew whatever was out there. After the night the police came, my parents stopped pretending everything was normal. They didn't ask me many questions. I think they were afraid of the answers. Within a month, we moved to a different city. 3 hours away from our old house. New neighborhood, new walls, new locks. My parents kept saying the same thing over and over. It's over now. But something inside me knew that wasn't true. From the first night in the new house, I felt it. The air was different. Heavy. Like the silence had weight. I slept with my bedroom light on, my phone charging beside me, my door locked tight. Every sound made my heart race. The AC turning on, a car passing outside, even my own breathing. The worst part wasn't the fear. It was the feeling of being recognized. Like whatever had been in the old house knew me, and worse, missed me. The first real sign came a week later. I woke up to my alarm ringing at 6:30 a.m., but my phone was already unlocked. My messaging app was open. There was a draft message typed out, unsent. "I can still hear you when you sleep." My hands went cold. I checked the sent messages. Nothing. Checked my call log. Normal. I told myself maybe I typed it half asleep, but deep down, I knew better. At school, I started noticing gaps in my memory, small ones at first. I'd wake up in the middle of class, my notebook filled with writing I didn't remember doing. Once, my friend asked why I'd been staring at him during lunch without blinking. I laughed it off. I shouldn't have. One evening, my mom asked me something that made my stomach drop. "Why do you keep standing outside our bedroom at night?" she asked casually while doing the dishes. "I don't," I replied instantly. She frowned. "Your dad saw you last night, just standing there, not knocking, not moving." I couldn't speak. "He said when he called your name," she continued, "you slowly walked back to your room." I didn't remember any of it. That night I stayed awake on purpose. I watched the clock, midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. At 2:17, my phone vibrated. Unknown number A text came in. "You're doing better. Staying awake helps." My chest tightened. I typed back before I could stop myself. "Who are you?" The reply came instantly. "You already know." The lights in my room flickered once. Then my phone camera turned on by itself, front-facing. On the screen, I saw my face, except I wasn't holding the phone. I was asleep, lying in my bed, smiling. I threw the phone across the room and screamed. My parents rushed in, turned on the lights, held me while I shook. They wanted to take me to a doctor, a therapist, anyone. But I knew this wasn't in my head, because the next morning, my phone was back on my nightstand, plugged in, fully charged, with one new video saved. The video was 30 seconds long. It showed me standing in my room at night, staring directly into the camera. My eyes were open but empty. My mouth moved slowly, carefully. "I'm learning," my voice said. Then the video ended. I stopped sleeping after that. Days blurred together. I felt tired all the time, but afraid to close my eyes. I started hearing whispers during the day. My name, spoken in my voice, but wrong somehow. Too calm, too confident. One afternoon, I came home early from school. The house was empty. I dropped my bag and froze. The TV was on, paused, on a home video. Our old house, footage I had never seen before. The camera moved through empty rooms, slow and steady, like someone walking. It stopped in front of my old bedroom mirror, and there I was, standing behind myself, watching. A message appeared on the screen, white text on black. "You let me practice." I unplugged the TV and ran outside, vomiting on the lawn. That night, I finally understood the truth. It didn't want to kill me. It wanted to replace me. And the more afraid I became, the easier it was for it to sound like me, move like me, be me. Because fear makes you forget who you are. And something that lives in the dark only needs one thing to survive: a voice.